friends, let's do some math. So today we're going to focus on fractions on a number line. So as you can see, I have my line drawn here. And we're working on pages 595 to 600 in our MyMath 3rd grade book. So go ahead and grab your books and open up. We're going to work on the build it part. So in order to build it, I recommend you get some sort of rectangular object, whether it's an eraser, in this case I'm using a whiteboard eraser, or you can use a pencil, it's up to you. So it says represent the fractions 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3 on a number line. Start at the left, place a 1/3 fraction tile above the number line. So like I said, I'm going to use an eraser. So I lay it here, and I mark it. Then I need to do it again. So now I'm going to close my line by putting lines on either side. There we go. So as you can see, I now have 3 sections. So this first section is 1/3. This next section is another third of my line. Remember, we call each one of these a unit fraction. Now the point is to actually put it on a number line. So if this is our 0, because there is nothing there, we're going to put a 0. Now, when we get to this part, we have 1/3 of our line. So we're going to draw 1/3. Now, if we have 2 pieces, like we've talked about, if you shade it in 2 pieces, it would say 2/3, just like that. And now our last piece, if we included all 3 pieces, we would have 3/3. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Go ahead and make your number line. Now, the entire thing is one whole piece. All right, let's move on to the next page. We're going to use the same number line because it's still cut into thirds. It says one endpoint of the fraction tile that represents 1/3 is at 0. Make a little tick mark on the number line to show the other endpoints and label them. So we've already done that. So you're just filling in the number line like we have. 1/3, then fill in the 2/3, and they've already filled in the 3/3 for you. Go ahead and do it now. All right, so let's move on to practice it. I'm going to erase this. Hope you got it done. So let's look at number 4. Number 4 has one line cut into 6 pieces. And they've already filled in 1/6, 1/6, oops, in between each one, sorry. 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. And then they have a bunch of boxes. What I want you to notice is if they're showing you in between each one, once again, it's called a unit fraction. Each one of those is 1/6 piece of, say, your candy bar. So this would be 1/6. This would also be 1/6. Now, let's go ahead and jump to number 6, where it changes a little bit. So here you have a number line that's broken into 2 pieces. I'm going to change colors so you can see the difference. This time, the blank is on the actual little tick mark. So they want you to recognize that this is 0. This is the first tick mark. This is the second one, which means this would be 1/2. So you put the 1 on the top, and you'd put a 2 on the bottom. 1/2. So look at the difference. This is a unit fraction. This is actually a piece of it. So this is the 1/2 and then the 2/2. Be careful. Go ahead and work on those ones. All right, I bet you got it. So let's do one more problem. We're going to go ahead and jump to number 9 real quick. So number 9, they want you to identify what letter is in the 2/6 spot. So let's go ahead and draw our line. So notice, again, we're actually on the tick mark. We're not in between. So that means our numbers are going to be changing. They're not unit fractions. So number 9 wants us to find the 2/6. So if we start at 0 and we count up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's count that one more time. 0, 1, 2. This would be where you would mark the 2/6. So C is what's representing 2/6. All right, you go ahead and work on some classwork and homework and let me know how it goes. Good luck.